What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another Western New York Wednesday here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today comes from the Brickyard Brewing Company, and they're out of Lewiston, New York, and this is their Flat Brim Hat. So they're calling this one a Triple IPA that is brewed with honey, comes in at 10% alcohol by volume, 88 IBUs at the time of review. This can is approximately 3 weeks old. So I grabbed this one along with their Blep after their Cask Fest, which I attended with a good friend of mine and a fellow beer tuber, Brian, over at Buffalo Beer Reviews. If you haven't checked out Brian's channel, highly recommend doing so. He pretty much focuses on Western New York beers and reviews them. And yeah, we had a great time. A lot of good beers there. On the way out, we decided to split a couple 4-packs. So we each went home with 2 cans of this one and 2 cans of Blep. Brian has already reviewed Blep on his channel. I have not seen a review of this one. Not sure if he's going to post it. I'm definitely going to review this one and Blep. You'll see Blep probably next week. But yeah, anyway, after the Fest 2, walked down the street to a bar and had, the mixed 4-pack with me. And another friend of mine, Jerry, along with his brother, were at the bar, and we wanted to crack open a can of this, but they would not let us. So shout out to Jerry. I know Jerry watches some of my reviews here and there, and he also drank this one and posted on tap, and he really enjoyed it. So shout out to you, Jerry. And yeah, so a triple IPA with honey. Now they're using, on the side here, it says honey balanced body, making for an easy drinking beer. Nelson Sauvin hop shines with Galaxy for tropical depth. Now on tap, they say Nelson and Galaxy, and then on their Instagram says Nelson, Galaxy, and Vic Secret. So I don't know if Vic Secret is also in here, but definitely Nelson and Galaxy for sure. So let's give this a crack. Now, I waited a little bit to review this one, mostly because I like my triple IPAs usually in like the 3 to 4 week range, sometimes even 4 to 6 weeks. Depends on the beer, but I figured I would sit on this one a little bit longer. And I've been drinking a lot of triple IPAs with honey, not really. But I did the Blizzard of 67 from Hop Butcher, and that was really good. So here's another one. Anyway, that pours out like a lot of triple IPAs do, this dark honey orange color, very murky and turbid. Has about a finger of this off-white, almost eggshell white looking head. This isn't the best beer or the best glass to promote the look of a beer, but I like this Community Beer Works glass, and I don't have a Brickyard glass, so whatever, we're using it. Anyway, looks good. Let's get a nose. Now I do, like I said, I believe the last couple reviews you'll see, and also later tonight, you'll see a beer malboxing. I do have a head cold. I can taste and smell quite well, just a little bit stuffed up, a little bit of a scratchy throat. So if I do sound different, which I probably do, and also sound stuffed up, I am slightly, but again, I can smell and taste quite well. So, and this one smells awesome. Yeah, so lots of tropical fruit. I'm getting almost over-ripened pineapple, probably from the Galaxy. I'm getting a little bit of a white grape, most likely from the Nelson Sauvin. Also like a candied pineapple too, like definitely candied tropical fruits in this one. Oh yeah, mango too, like a ripened mango. Peach gummy rings. This is super sweet. Now I'm not getting necessarily a honey aroma to this one, but I think like the honey's bumping up the sweetness, making those tropical fruits smell even sweeter than they already are. Decent malt base too, like a bready kind of malt base. Touch of dankness maybe. Really, this is all about the fruit character. Yeah, slight dankness. Man, it just smells like candied, sweet, tropical fruit. Mango, pineapple, maybe even a little bit of like a fleshy papaya, and then a little bit of that like white grape from the Nelson. I'd say the Galaxy is the shining star for me right now. But it smells fucking awesome. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. That's fucking delicious. Yeah, that's a delicious beer. So fucking easy and smooth to drink. They say honey balanced body making for an easy drinking beer. They are fucking right. This is super easy to drink. Body on this one, higher side of medium, lower side of full, 10%, appropriate. If this was like some kind of imperial stout, maybe a line a little bit bigger, but for a triple IPA, right in my wheelhouse. The body, this is in the realm of New England-style Triple IPA. That's what they're going for, and it kind of hits the mark when it comes to the mouthfeel. It has this really nice soft smoothness, almost creamy sensation to it. Yeah, body mouthfeel, really good. The taste, right up front, I'm getting this almost citrus kind of character that I did not get on the nose. It almost has this ruby red, like blood orange-esque kind of fruitiness to it, but it's also the pith and the peel, so it has like a zesty kind of fruit character on the tip of the tongue. But then it passes through and all those tropical candied fruits hit. Candy pineapple. I'm getting more of like just like a over-ripened mango, almost like a peach gummy ring, more so than the candied pineapple and the over-ripened pineapple I was talking about in the nose. And then mid-palate, that white grape, more of like a white wine kind of sensation, almost drying sensation to the palate hits. And that lingers onto the back of the palate. This finish is semi-dry. Nice residual sweetness. It is sweeter. And but I would say that dryness cuts it a little bit. And there's a mild to moderate bitterness too, almost a slight herbaceous dankness too on the back end. Maybe even a touch of like pine resin as well. The honey itself is underlying, and I wouldn't necessarily say honey. I just think it's enhancing like the sweetness of this beer. So a lot of beers will use lactose to bump up the sweetness and help with the mouthfeel. I think kind of the honey is doing the same thing here. It's bumping definitely up the sweetness a bit. It is 10%, so you're using a lot of malt and whatnot, but I think the honey's just accentuating the fruit flavors and making them a little bit sweeter in the taste. Alcohol is extremely well hidden. This drink's like 7-8% as opposed to 10. This is fucking absolutely divine. And yeah, right in my wheelhouse. Now, just because it's fresh in my memory, I'm going to compare this one to Blizzard of 67. And I really like that beer. And again, I like pretty much everything Hot Butcher has done to this point. I like this more than Blizzard of 67. Believe I gave Blizzard of 67 a high 4.25 out of 5. I think I'm 4.3, maybe 4.35. I'm going to give Flat Brim Hat from Brickyard. I'm going to give this a low 4.5 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.4 out of 5. Yeah, 4.4 out of 5 for Flat Brim Hat from Brickyard. This is actually better than I anticipated. And I thought it was going to be good, but this is definitely better than I thought, without question. There's enough of complexity of fruit characters with that herbaceous dankness, a little bit of drying character. It's very well balanced. There's not one character that's overwhelming. I really like that the honey isn't straight on like a honey character and more just providing a sweetness of this one. That it has a melody of just different kinds of tropical fruit flavors, mixing it with the citrus flavors, but then a little bit of that pine resin, a little bit of herbaceous dankness. It's really well made. This is good. 4.4 out of 5 all day for this beer. So Flat Brim Hat, 4.4 out of 5. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Price and availability. I don't think these are brewery only. I did pick them up at the brewery clearly. I think it might have got slight distribution locally. I don't know exactly, but you can definitely pick them up at Brickyard. As of this review, they probably still have some left. If not, you might be able to find them in Lewiston at Tops. Brewed and Bottled is closed for the time being, but the Tops over there has pretty good selection. But yeah, if you're in the West York area and this sounds good to you, check out your local bottle shop and just see if they have it, or hit up the brewery and see if they have any left in stock. Price point, $20 a 4-pack. That's $5 a can. That's what a Triple IPA pretty much costs. I think the cheapest like Triple IPA 4-pack that I have personally purchased in the last couple years has been like $18 a 4-pack. So this is right in the realm with what you'll pay for a 4-pack of a 10% Triple IPA with honey and using those hops. So I'm fine. $5 a can. This is definitely worth it at 4.4 out of 5 rating wise. So yeah, I think the price point's really good. The availability, not the best, but again, it's a smaller brewery and they're doing really good stuff. So I'm going to review the Blep. Like I said, you should see it next week, but it's going to be hard to beat this one because this is quite delicious. So if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. I did send this one out to my buddy Bud out in California, and he really dug on it too. So yeah, anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by. Be on the lookout next Wednesday for another Western York Wednesday. It's going to be like a St. Patrick's Day inspired Western York Wednesday. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, cheers.